and welcome to my channel, Zia Vlog. If you're new to my channel, this channel is all about reviews, tell you about life hacks, different life hacks, and so on. So on today's episode, I will be reviewing one of our favorite TV program, Real Housewives of Abuja season 11. Yes, season 11 is another episode you won't want to miss. But before I dive into that, I want to use this opportunity to welcome all my subscribers and thank them very much. I appreciate all of you. And if you're seeing this face for the first time, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button, join the family, let us learn and have fun together. On today's episode, like I said, I'm reviewing the Real Housewives of Abuja season 11. And tell me in the comment section if there's any of your TV favorites, shows, or whatever it is you want me to review. Now let's dive straight into it. Remember from the last episode, Arafa offered to take the girls to Cape Town. Yes, Cape Town it is in this episode. So they arrived at their hotel, a beautiful resort, or I don't know whether it's a resort or hotel, but the place is interesting, an interesting place to be. Very beautiful. From the exterior decor to the interior, in fact, the place was looking sweet. The place was giving whatever it is meant to give. Now, the girls arrived and they were to check for their rooms. Their rooms, if you open a room, there's supposed to be a card on the bed. If that card reflects your name, that means that is your room. So they were all getting, I think OJ was the first, and she got a nice room, a beautiful room. And Princess, all of them, they got beautiful rooms. And in fact, at a point in time, I was wondering why it has to be that Princess is the person close to Arafa, and they said her room is the second best. I mean, the reconciliation is genuine this time around. That's what we want to see, not lip service. Then Tutu Pie, they gave Tutu Pie a room in the basement. The room is fair enough, but not fair enough for Tutu Pie. Tutu Pie said the basement is supposed to be for the helps, it's supposed to be for the, the housekeepers or staffers, something like that, and she's not going to stay there. As usual, she was ready to make trouble until they give her another interesting room. But Arafa said she was joking that she has her room upstairs, and Tutu Pie was happy, and this was the way they squashed that, what would have been another drama in Cape Town. When the girls settled down, it was time for dinner, and they were all looking gorgeous, well dressed, and stepped down for dinner. Before the dinner, Arafa asked the girls to talk about themselves and what they like about each other and what they think the other person has to change. And Comfort was like, oh, it's better we have food here before we begin to discuss all of that. And I think that was the best decision, so we don't have cold food as usual like we experienced in OJ Pojorella's house. So they were quick to take, get their food, eat. In the process, Comfort tried to, enlighten us the inspiration behind her dress. She says it's bits and pieces of all the clothing items she has worn on the show. That's what she decided to put together. And, the outfit is beautiful, nice, interesting, bold, reflects confidence, but not bold enough for me to wear, but it's a beautiful outfit. Then after that, Arafa first of all started with OJ Pojorella. She tried to tell OJ Pojorella that she's a good person, she's okay, but what she needs to work on is people, trying to walk all over her kindness. She's the Minister of Happiness. So in fact, I must say, when I saw OJ Pojorella's look in that dinner, whatever, I felt like the look looks like somebody who is going to war. She was wearing dark specs with dark lipsticks like me. Oh, we are not going to war, I promise. Then the hair, everything is not giving the typical OJ vibe. It's not giving the typical OJ vibe. That was how I got to know that there's something, OJ is carrying on her chest. Maybe it's an avenue for her to drop it. And I wasn't disappointed. Yes, she had to, when it was her time to talk about what she likes about the girls and what she thinks they need to change, she first of all went on Arafah, not minding that she's the host, not minding that they are sitting close. She was saying, you said my rings were fake and all of that, trying to talk down on me, blah, 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 that she does not like it. She's good at talking down on people. And in fact, and threw small shade on Arafah, like, you only wear bras and you're talking about, I'm surprised you're talking about diamonds because you don't really know much about diamonds yourself because you're only wearing bras or whatever. But Arafah is now the peacemaker of this group. Arafah didn't take that, if it's the Arafah we used to know before, she may want to reply, but she took it cool, calm, showing that she's really here for reconciliation. And I can understand with Arafah, you cannot spend that much money, that too much money to bring people to Cape Town to quarrel and have terrible memory about what you have spent so much money for. So I can understand where she's coming from. Yes, and I applaud her. Yes, when these girls do something nice, we must applaud her. I applaud Arafah for keeping calm, taking the shade with love, and at the end of the day, she apologized to OJ. Yeah, and that was squashed. In fact, she was saying that she had apologized to OJ in the flight on their way to Cape Town, that she's surprised OJ is still talking about it. But man, the girl wants the apology on camera. If you're the one, you want the apology on camera because the gossip was done on camera. Yes. Then at that point, yes, I must say something that kind of kept me wondering. I thought the girls are not meant to see this show. They have to shoot. After shooting, the girls will watch for the first time like we are watching. But for OJ to say that they gossiped about her rings, that they are fake, it means that somehow she must have watched or she heard. I think what they are trying to insinuate in that episode is that it's Tutu Pai that told her. But if you cast your mind back, if I remember, in the last episode, Tutu Pai was not where they talked about the ring being fake, except somebody told her and she now told OJ. But they didn't show us that part. So that part, sometimes that's why we get confused sometimes following these Real Housewives of Abuja. Sometimes it's like they omit some things because they did not show us. We will not be following. We'll just, from nowhere, we'll just join it together and still manage to follow. And I will still come here to review for you. Yes, that apart, then they talked about Tutu Pai. Arafah said, Tutu Pai is a beautiful girl. She's kind, she's sweet and loving when she's in a happy place. That what she needs to change is the way her head used to touch. The way we know Tutu Pai's head used to touch. Even on that table, Tutu Pai's head was touching somehow. Yes, she was just quiet on her own, trying to keep herself company with her phone. Like she's giving attitude. You can tell she's giving attitude. And she said, she mentioned something from yesterday about, it's like they had a problem yesterday. And the yesterday I was beginning to think of is the room. But I thought they settled it. Maybe there's something else we don't know, because it's obvious that the production team is not showing us everything, and it's not possible for them to show us everything, truly speaking. Yes, it's not possible for them to show us everything, but if there's an important thing they need to show us, especially when it's going to become a big deal later in the episode, I think it's proper to just show us so that we'll follow, smoothly, not racking our brains saying maybe this, maybe that. So it's like there was a quarrel, so she says she's not in her best mood, to socialize with the girls. Then, before I forget, I don't know, Samantha was all talking. Samantha didn't keep calm, but in the confessionals, I must say, she kept calm in the real life, but in the confessionals, she was, in fact, she was finishing Arafah, that Arafah does not know anything about diamonds. Arafah does not have a diamond, so Arafah cannot know anything about diamonds. And she talked about Arafah always talking people down, talking people's businesses down, talking people in general down. And I don't know, but I think Arafah is kind of changing. If at all there was a time she was doing this, except for that of OJ. And okay, she also talked princess basket, invite basket down. And I don't know, but that shows that Samantha has been bottling something in her mind also about Arafah, because of the way she was talking. In fact, she called her two-faced, that she's more than two-faced. She's the way she was talking, I was beginning to think maybe Arafah did something personal to her. Maybe we are yet to know about that, or she's coming to her friend's rescue. So far I can say that she and OJ Pojorella are the closest, yes, compared to others. I think the OJ Pojorella and Samantha has a special relationship going on for them. At least that's what the show is making me want to believe, right? So that apart, they also talked. Comfort also talked. In fact, the girls, they talked. It was like a proper reconciliation dinner, and they all reconciled except for Tutu Pie, who got so tired and bored and, like she said, not in the mood of those kind of reconciliation shenanigans, so she had to step out. Yeah, she had to leave them. So but the show continued, the girls continued to have fun. They didn't even dwell on it. In fact, they didn't even want to give that they didn't want to give Tutupai attention, because they said she likes seeking attention, and this time around they are not going to give it to her. They just did like nobody left and had fun, drank, gisted, like, I'm happy to see the girls having fun, because I cannot waste that kind of money. It will just be drama, drama, drama. I will not enjoy myself. Yes. Then after that dinner, I think the next day, Arafah, the host, Arafah was just playing the good host, and I'm impressed and I'm loving it. She had to go to the girls' room one after the other. I think she started with Princess, because maybe Princess is, her room is the closest to her room, or the newfound love they are enjoying. I don't know. Maybe that's why she went to see Princess first. So they all gisted, laughed, and they talked about Tutupai's issues and all of that. They were just talking in general, how they need to squash some of their beefs and enjoy themselves, a lot of things. And she gave Princess a present, a gift, and in that gift, like he said, is a little bit more than what she gave the other girls. You can see this time around the reconciliation is genuine. No more just lip service. Yes, after that she went to OJ Pojorella's room. They discussed, gave her her own gift. That was how she did with all the girls. At the same time, she also went to Tutupai's room, and they discussed about what happened at the dinner. Tutupai was like, no, that she wasn't feeling the dinner, that Princess is like, she had issue with Princess and she can't pretend about it. Then Arafah was saying, but you are giving all of us the attitude, like all of us offended you at the same time. So they just talked and laughed and tried to understand each other. Then the next thing they showed us the next day, right? The girls went on boat cruise. In fact, all of them were at peace at that cruise, and they had fun, and it was just fun all the way. All the things they did there was just fun, no drama at all. And this is the side of the girls we love to see, because these girls are big, mature ladies. They are the big Abuja women, yeah? So that was just it about this episode. If you like this review, please tell me in the comment section and give me your own opinion. Remember, I said earlier, if there's any program or any TV show you want me to review on this channel, let me know also in the comment section. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up. Remember to share as well. See you next time. Bye bye.